Okay. But I remember Boxy talking about it when he was trying to put it together. He basically just went to all of our close friends, and I remember him saying just like, "Oh, you like music, right? You should be part of this project that I'm trying to get together." And then I can't remember how he got Toast together, but how he got the name Toast. But yeah, he just eventually came up with it, which is perfect, I think.
So Toast started with, it's basically just an idea, really, with my friend Matthew Box. He's, I've known him for almost 5 years now. And last year we just decided like, hey man, let's get our mates, a bunch of mates, let's just throw parties. It'll be free, somewhere at the park. Let's do it.
First event was March 2017, and funnily enough,
it was actually, the whole idea was actually, it was Boxy's idea.
Yeah.
Because it was his birthday that weekend. He was like, hey man, like I want to do a birthday, let's try make a sick party. And then so we got Jonty, who's Boxy's best friend. They grew up together. He was like, yeah, let's help out. And plus he has decks as well. Jonty has like a full standard gear, club gear setup, which is pretty cool. We just lent it from there.
it was always sort of just meant to be a one-off party, and then after that initial one, people that went, mainly our close friends, I think the first party was like around 100 people. People were like, oh, that was a really good event. When's the next one gonna be? And then that's when, everyone started thinking, oh, we might have something here that we should keep going at. And now it's sort of just grown to the point where sort of consistently delivering events every 2 or 3 months and getting a really good turnout each time.
His house party as well. It was like the second Toast. So.
Was that one?
Well, that was one of my favorite memories. That was
pretty good. Even though it was only like 100 people, but it was like it was pretty full on and got rowdy.
It got pretty rowdy.
But I think that was one of my favorite memories was, or at least not in terms. It was just a really good feeling and a sense of accomplishment when we did the warehouse event. We actually had a tally counter on the door, and we're keeping track of people who are coming in throughout the night. And up until that point, pretty much I'd say our biggest turnout to an event was like 400, maybe 450 people. So for the warehouse party, we were, realistically expecting like 500, maybe 600 if we were lucky. And we were taking turns on the door the whole night, passing around the tally counter, keeping track of people coming in. And I just remember like doing a couple shifts and coming back, and then by the time we stopped counting people at like 2 in the morning, and that was like a solid 4 hours before the party ended, we clocked like over 850 people on the door. And I know for a fact that we had way more coming after that, so I think we definitely would have clocked over 1,000 for that party. And just, I guess, knowing that, like seeing all those people in that space and seeing everyone having such an amazing time, and it was just pretty awesome.
Well, at the time we were thinking about all these words to call a party, so we were like, alright, so what should we call it? And then we spitballed about, a couple of hundred names over a week or so. And then eventually we were like, oh, we should just do Toast. Toast is cool, it's just an object, piece of bread that's been toasted. You party too hard and you get pretty toasted. And then it was also a pun because, you have a toast and it's a celebration. It was like a collection of good people at the time. And we were like, yeah, let's have a toast to our community.
It's always been a tough thing for us, especially doing outdoor parties. It's been a tough balance between having them in locations which are secluded enough to throw a party in, but also close enough to the city to, I guess, make it easy to get to. But now that we've sort of, over the winter months, have had a bit of a hiatus from doing outdoor parties, and the last 2 events in particular that we've done have really bolstered our following and have had amazing turnouts, we've now sort of realised that, you know, going into summer and doing more outdoor events, that we have a much bigger degree of flexibility with like our locations. And you know, if we have an event, say, that's more than half an hour away from the city, we still know, we're pretty confident that we'll get a good turnout. Apart from that, like, it's always, for our events that have been indoors, we have friends who do urban exploration that help us out with, you know, finding some cool spaces around the city to throw events in. And there's also, obviously, we just did our first club show. Just
At ground floor.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
really sick.
Sick venue. The people we worked with, they were amazing. Yeah.
Everyone that was there at the club was our friends, like our really good friends. There was like no randoms there. And it was just walking around, like, it was amazing, this community that we created. Everyone was there, everyone knew each other, everyone is really awesome. All of our friends are so cool and just really nice people. So it was good to see what we'd created. We brought a bunch of good people together, even closer.
When we had this event somewhere in Kew, chopper or copper, just fucking
Police helicopter. So we had two
was
policemen
ridiculous.
show up on foot. You know, the cops were totally fine. They basically said, you know, guys had noise complaints. Obviously, it wasn't entirely legal what we were doing, so they said, yeah.
But they're being really nice.
Yeah,
about
they were
it.
really
So
nice
they
about
shut
it.
it down. Like, you know, just
All of our experiences with police so far have been positive in that, you know, so long as you show them that you're 100% willing to cooperate and that you want to help them do their jobs, then they'll be fine. Like, the cops basically said to us, okay, yeah, cool, just pack up and everything. And as we were packing up, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this police helicopter comes down. We just hear the rotors and the choppers, and then they put a massive spotlight on the party, and
everyone was going
everyone
crazy.
was
I'm
like,
like, oh, what's going on? So yeah, that was pretty wild. But yeah, you know, nothing.
Street cred was high after that one.
Yeah, we left on a high note, I guess.
Yeah. If your party's going to be shut down in one way, then having it done by the aerial police unit's not the worst way to have it happen.
In my eyes, Toast will just keep growing and growing. I think what people should expect is a very friendly and loving community vibe. They should expect definitely good music, which is, I think, one of the most important things. And they should expect something that's been set up properly, which the boys have always done.
We're just trying to, you know, recognise the community that we have and do things in their best interest. So whatever, if our friends and family are going to have a good time, then let's organise it and make it happen.